Hey, you guys, it's Christina Dukes, your success manifestation coach. So this is one of your first times tuning into one of my lives or videos. I am a law of attraction, money mindset, and business coach. I help people in the corporate space explore their revenue as coaches, speakers, entrepreneurs, and influencers. If that sounds like you're in the right place. Okay, so last night I had a coaching session with a client, and something very interesting came up about law of attraction. So we were talking about like the dark side of law of attraction. It triggered this, and I began thinking a lot of people feel like law of attraction doesn't work. So first, what is law of attraction? Law of attraction basically means like attracts like. You attract what you're thinking about, not the conscious thoughts you think you're thinking, but those subconscious thoughts way in the back of here. So what is the dark side of law of attraction? Well, most people want to use law of attraction to attract money, love, business, sales, like things that will make them feel better about their lives. But the interesting thing about law of attraction, and yes, you can attract all those things. Yes, you can have all that stuff. But the thing is that when we're using law of attraction, yes, there is a dark side of law of attraction. And that dark side of law of attraction and why it doesn't work for a lot of people and why they struggle with law of attraction and why they send me messages on Facebook or YouTube, hey, Christina, this law of attraction thing doesn't work, is because they're not using law of attraction the way that they want to. They want to manifest, the money, the cars, the love, all these wonderful things. So as we begin becoming conscious about law of attraction and using it to attract the things that we want, what will end up happening in the process sometimes is we'll begin attracting things we don't really want. And so on the dark side of law of attraction is attracting all those things you don't want. But let's back up for a minute, right? Are you attracting things that you don't want, or are your subconscious thoughts attracting these things? So what we talked about yesterday, and as you guys know my standpoint on with manifesting money, the real struggle as to why people struggle with manifesting money is because deep down, way back here, there's an issue with self-worth. A lot of times people don't feel like they're worth it. They don't feel like they're actually capable of attracting what they want to. And so then what ends up happening? Well, a lot of times people create their own blocks, but actually it's not a block. It's really just this sort of subconscious energy clearing itself out to make room for the new. So in the dark side of law of attraction, yes, you can attract things that you really don't want, but you got to change your perspective on how you're looking at it. Perhaps what you are attracting is making room for these things that you want. So you want the money, you want the cars, you want the success, you want those things, but sometimes there's some things that God doesn't want to go to that next level with you. It served its purpose in your life. So the longer we tend to hold on to things that don't serve our highest good or serve our next level, we will attract things that we don't want until, I like to call it, the inner work, until that inner work is cleared out. So is there a dark side of law of attraction? Yes. Are people constantly attracting their environments? Yes. And even as adults are putting children in situations. There's lots of different dynamics happening with the law of attraction. So you're probably wondering, well, Christina, how do I not use the dark side of law of attraction? Like, how do I fix this? Like, what do I do? Well, the thing is that there's no way around it. You can buy every program. You can download every law of attraction book. You can watch every law of attraction video. But until you do that inner work and get all that subconscious stuff out, right? Until you do that work, you will never master the law of attraction the way you want. Law of attraction is working for you, whether you believe in it or not. You're constantly still attracting. You have to make that decision for yourself. what do I want, and what am I willing to do, and am I willing to do that inner work to get to the next level? So again, about money, a lot of people struggle with manifesting money, and even for me, like growing up as a kid, like for me, law of attraction, money mindset, those things became my calling because those are things I struggled with. I come from a Jamaican background. I don't know how many of you guys are from Caribbean backgrounds or heard this while growing up, but we would hear things like money doesn't grow on trees. Do you have McDonald's money? What do you think I'm an ATM? So these little things that your parents have said to you, and it's not their fault because they can only give you what they know. So maybe they aren't conscious that they're creating a almost poverty mindset. So way down back in your brain, it creates this like subconscious program that starts running, who's telling you money doesn't grow on trees. You'll never have enough money, because you're unconsciously, your parents created this subconscious lack of self-worth that is running a program in your adult life. So now, as a conscious adult, if you're watching this video, I've told you about law of attraction and like attracting like. And if you are in a place in your life right now where you are not satisfied, where you are not 100% happy with what you have, if you are not where you want to be, I want you to think about what are those subconscious thoughts that you are thinking about that are presenting themselves in your life. A lot of times we say we're confident. A lot of times we say, you know, I'm smart, I'm educated, I'm a woman, I got all this going on. But a lot of people have subconscious programs running of not feeling valid enough, of not feeling worthy enough. So they go around constantly trying to prove themselves to people, to validate to themselves that they are worthy enough. And so that is the dark side of law of attraction. That is the part of law of attraction people don't want to deal with, because they are going to be manifesting experiences based on these subconscious thoughts. So I have a big question for you today. Two big questions. The first question is, what do you want and how do you want to feel? The second question is, what are you willing to do about it? We can sit around and we can complain about how we grew up, or I could sit around and say, hey, when I grew up, they created this poverty mindset. They said that money doesn't grow on trees and all these things. And that could have held me back in my prosperity journey, but it didn't. The thing is that God allows us to go through different things in life sometimes so that we begin learning valuable lessons so we can grow as people. So everything that you've been through, what are you going to do with it? Like, what are you honestly going to do with it today? So I'd like you to take some time and think about that. And I hope that you found this video very helpful. I'm actually driving into my office, so I'm just pulling up into my valet. But I just want to inspire you guys today on your law of attraction journey. Yes, there is a dark side of law of attraction. Is it bad? No, it's just about the experiences that you're allowing yourself to attract based on what you're constantly thinking about. So if you guys like more info on me, you can visit me online at www.christinadukes.com. Don't forget to join my Facebook group, The Success Magnets. I have something really awesome coming up in my group, so you definitely want to be a part of it, so you can take advantage of that and move on to your next level. It's time. All right, guys, have an awesome day. I love you. I love you. I love you. Be blessed, be prosperous, and most importantly, what do you want out of life and what are you going to do to get there? See ya. Bye.